Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you on this beautiful night out to the shed of many names where we're going to finish up the garlic harvest by dehydrating the leaves of the garlic plant. Like I said, I do my garlic differently because, well, I like to make extra from everything possible. And what we're going to be doing is using the garlic leaves. Now, I have cleaned them best I can. There will still be dirt, which you can knock it off as you work. Now, these are the garlic leaves. I'm going to dehydrate the stem separately. And of course, make sure that your work surface is clean and sanitized. And what I'm going to do is just chop them up. Now, once these are dry, if you want to, you can powder them up. You can leave them whole if you want to and add them to soups, or you can powder them up. They won't be as strong as garlic powder, but they will have plenty of garlic flavor. Now, if you don't want to dehydrate them, you can use them just like fresh chives. You can make vinegar with them. Or, let me refresh that one. You can make infused vinegar with them. There is a lot you can do with them. Now this is just the leaves. I have pulled the leaves off the stems, and I have put the stems aside because those I'll definitely be grinding up into powder because they're tougher than the leaves are. Let me tell you, it smells wonderful in here. And I believe in saving as much as possible. And if you see little bad spots in the leaves, just peel them off, put them in your, I have a bucket for compost behind me. Alright, I'm going to keep on chopping. And these, like I said, are wonderful to add into soups. You can add them into stews. You can, like I said, powder them up when they're dry. You could make you some instant rice meals. Add some of the dehydrated leaves in. It's wonderful. Now, I'm going to bring you back as soon as I get more chopped up, and we're going to be lining some trays, or filling some trays, dehydrator trays, with garlic leaves. See you back here in a bit. Alright, I'm done with the first big pile of leaves. I have been chopping and dicing for a while. Look at that big pile. Yes, beautiful, ain't it? Now, I'm going to show you something that a lot of people don't know. Because a lot of people don't save the leaves. I do. I'm frugal, and I try to make my garlic last and stretch as far as possible. Here is the stripped stem of the garlic after the leaves have been took off. Do y'all know that the inside of the garlic, that big, strong, robust stem, is actually hollow? This is the stem of the scape coming out. And as you can see, the inside as hollow as can be. Where's the light? I see it. There you go. See? It is hollow. This is the stem of the scape that come out. This is hollow. So both those go in to my container over here where I'm saving them to they'll be dehydrated separately because they are definitely going to be made into garlic powder because they are too tough to be thrown in the cooking pot. Now, if you have round trays like I do, now I've had my silicone mat uh, lining my trays, put a canning lid in the center hole, over the center hole, so you don't have to worry about stuff falling through. Now, I line my trays nice and heavy because they will dehydrate, don't you worry, not one bit. I like to get as much done as I can in one batch. And let me tell you, it smells so good in here. It smells like one massive, huge amount of garlic, which it is. Like I said, this works just as good as garlic powder. It's not as strong, but you can make your fresh garlic, your garlic cloves, stretch farther by having garlic powder or garlic leaf um, pieces to throw in. They're good thrown in soups, stews, big old pot of beans. Oh, they're wonderful in it. I just believe in trying to use everything if possible. Don't waste anything. There's one tray. Didn't make much of a dent in the pile. Oh my god, that smells so good. I wish y'all could smell this. And I also wish y'all were here to help me. I'm joking, I'm giving you heck. But if you were, I would definitely make sure you went home with some of this, because believe me, I got plenty. I'm going to be dehydrating for days. And see how easy that is? And don't worry, as it dehydrates, it will shrink down. And that's another thing you need to know. Your leaves are not going to be this plump and everything when they dehydrate. They're going to shrink down quite a bit. But that's okay. They're going to intensify in flavor. Now, I'll warn you, unless you're a garlic lover, you might want to dehydrate these on your porch or in a shed because it's going to get strong, but it's going to smell so wonderful. And let me tell you, it's going to be strong. You're definitely not going to have to worry about any vampires, and definitely not those sparkly wannabe vampires either. Alright, I'm going to keep chopping and putting away because, yeah, I haven't, I made a fair amount of a dent. I still got a whole lot more. I'm going to see how many trays I can get done tonight, and I will bring you back. Also, excuse me, what I want to tell you, now, on your leaves, you want to try your best to make sure that they are pretty and green. A little bit, some of them will have a light hue of yellow. That's okay. Don't want to use them if they're full yellow, or if they look really bad, or if they're bug chewed up. You can put those in a pile, put them back in wherever you grew your garlic at. Sorry, y'all. You can put that back in and till it in your ground so that it can decompose. Put it in a compost pile, whatever. But you definitely don't want to use anything that's a really deep yellow or anything like that, because all the nutritional value is gone. So, with that being said, I'm fixing to get some more trays over here, get the rest of this on them trays, and I'll bring you back when I get all the trays done. See you here in a little bit. All right, first batch of garlic leaves chopped up. No, 10 trays. 10 trays fixing to roll. I had to save 4 of my trays for the third dehydrator to dry my thyme with. So this first batch is going to be 10 trays, and that once these are done and the thyme's done, I'll have another run of garlic leaves to do, but I will have 14 trays to use for that one. So this old girl's tired. Birds are singing outside, so that means I need to get my tail to bed. I'm fixing to set these. Now, even though it's garlic and considered a herb, the leaves are thick, so I'm going to dehydrate it like a vegetable. So I'm going to cut it. If you have a thermostat on your heat choice on your dry dehydrator, it would be 125 would be your heat setting, is what I'm going to try it at. So, because usually I don't have this heat choice ones, I just have the really good straight dehydrators. So, with that being said, I'm fixing to cut the video off, plug these babies in, and I'm heading off to go to sleep. I will see y'all later, and I'll let you know how long they dehydrated for. See you later today. Okay, the first batch is done. 10 trays. Second batch is going to be up to 14 trays if need be. Alright, time to get the trays empty, only to turn around and fill them up again, y'all. Oh Lord, I don't know what happened to that. That went dark. Alright, and that's what you want to hear. You want to hear dry. You want them to be very, very dry. And they kept their beautiful dark green color. Alright now. You hear that? Crunchy. That's what you want to hear. You want to feel no moist pieces. And I'm going to continue to empty trays until the box of holding is full. I'll bring you right back. Okay, the box will only hold 5 trays apparently at a time. Now I'm going to, this first batch, I'm going to vacuum seal them. So I will have them to add to soups, chowder, um, you name it. You can add so much, so these leaves to so many different recipes while cooking rice. Many different things because they're going to have a mild garlic flavor. And on my sealing bags, I have May 23rd and garlic leaves. You always want to label them. And once again, this is why you have your work area clean and sanitized. So in case it goes sideways or wherever it wants to, you can just pick them up and add them to the bag. And that was about, what, 3 handfuls? And of course you can do smaller sealer bags if you wanted to. It's fine. I'm just wanting to make sure I get these put up. I'm going to keep bagging them up and I will bring you back when I'm done. Okay, I got everything bagged up, and of course I didn't count the bags, but I will once they are all sealed. Now, I have my vacuum sealer here, and I'm going to pull my bag together, put it down into the tray. You want to make sure that none of the garlic leaves or whatever you're sealing is in the way of the vacuum sealer. And you want to close it up. And now the vacuum is done and it is sealing the bag now. And I have it set for dry ingredients, or you can do wet ingredients. And once the light's off, you can lift the top up. Be careful, it'll be hot. And yeah, that's why you have to label it. You can read kind of what it is. First bag. Let's do another one. And here we go. We'll start the vacuum. That helped things out a little bit. And with mine, once these lights go off, it's done. Well, that turned out a little bit flatter, but that's why you label them so you know what's in it. Because, yeah, I can tell a little bit because, well, I done all the chopping and everything like a rock, y'all. Alright, that's two. I'll bring you back as soon as I'm done with these. See you here in a bit. Alright, there we have the first batch of dehydrated garlic leaves put up, sealed, and ready to go into a tub or a 5-gallon bucket for storage. Look at that, beautiful. And it's going to stay sealed for a long time and it'll still stay good. Now another one I forgot to mention, I'll do a video on it later on, um, is make your own dehydrated potato garlic leaf soup mix, where all you have to do is boil water and throw the contents of a baggie in, and it'll be enough to feed 2 people very well. Simple, easy, y'all. Simple, easy. Now the hard. All right, now all I have to do is finish up cutting the rest of the garlic leaves, and I'll bring you back when I get done with those. See y'all after a while. Well, somehow, some way, leave it up to me, I lost the last part of the video where I dehydrated 11 more trays of the garlic leaves and the stems and used up all the leaves that I had gathered, and either I deleted it, I don't know what I done. But I have the finished product here, y'all. Now, this is after you have dehydrated your garlic leaves and the stems. Now, using the stems, there might be some stringy, woody pieces, but that's fine. Just discard those if they won't grind down. But I have a whole quart jar of light garlic powder. When I say light, I mean it's light in taste, but it still tastes just like garlic. So I got a whole quart out of 11 trays. But hey, that's a quart more garlic powder than I had. So what I done is I used my big blender, and I just kept grinding it down. Now you might need to sift it to make sure it all gets powdered. It takes a little while, but it's worth every bit of it. So with that being said, I am done pretty much, unless I do something with half the corms or the what I call garlic seeds, which I might do a ferment video later on. But this is the final product of the last of the dehydrating of all of those, what was it, 26 pounds of garlic leaves and stems. I got a quart jar of garlic powder and what was it, 10 bags? Yeah, 10 quart bags put back of garlic leaves. Simple, easy. All you need is to start growing your own garlic, because believe me, it tastes so much better, and especially when it's organic, you don't have to worry about anything that's in it. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Hopefully I won't delete that one, or it'll go, or it goes poof on its own. I'll figure what, nah, I ain't even gonna try to figure out what happened. It's been 2 really stressful days, lack of sleep, and yeah. But hey, it's gardening season. Keep growing what you can, y'all. Keep putting those seeds, plant your gardens, and grow what food you possibly can. Stock your pantries with food that will sustain you, that is healthy. Continue to stock your medicine cabinet, also your protection, and the bare necessities. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. May you each be blessed. Take care. Hoot hoot.